It's not uncommon to hear people say something like, Leviticus is full of crazy laws. Like you can't wear clothing made of two different types of material. And if it has crazy laws like that in it, why should we listen to any of it? Well, I think it's a great question. And I'd be the first to say that a lot of these laws do seem crazy, at least at first glance, to a modern reader. The important thing to remember, though, is that with any piece of literature, it's important to try to understand how would this have sounded to the original audience to whom it was written? What's the historical context from which this piece of literature is coming? And when we begin to do that with the book of Leviticus, all of a sudden, a lot of these laws can begin to make a lot more sense. So, for example, why not wear clothing made of two different types of material? That's a law given in Leviticus chapter 19 to the lay Israelites, the everyday person in ancient Israel. Well, in those days, there actually was one group of people who were supposed to wear clothing made of two different types of material. It was the priests. And the priests had a special role in the nation of Israel. They'd been set aside to do some very special tasks that no one else was supposed to do, like offer sacrifices on behalf of the people and all sorts of things connected to the worship of God. And we know that in ancient Israel that some of the Israelites didn't like the fact that one group of people had that special role. When you read through the book of Numbers, you'll see some of the Israelites fighting against that authority structure, trying to tear it down, trying to say, no, everyone should have the right to do that. And what that means is that when the Lord says to the everyday Israelite, hey, you can't wear clothing made of two different types of material, the reason he may have said that, given them what appears to be a very strange and crazy law, the reason may simply be he's trying to protect them from even beginning to go down the road of rebellion against the authority structures that he's put in place. All that to say, when you begin to go back to the original context of a lot of these laws, what appears to us at first strange might actually make a good deal of sense.